Woodmont is a 72-acre French Gothic chateau-style estate situated on the highest point in Gladwyne, Pennsylvania. Completed in 1894 for industrialist and US Congressman Allen Wood, Jr., it later became famous as the world headquarters, shrine, and sanctuary for an African American known as Father Divine. During the Great Depression, Father Divine's movement was extraordinarily wealthy. During the Great Depression, as real estate values plummeted, he used white disciples to bypass segregationist real estate laws, buying up properties, hotels and farms across New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. His followers worshipped him and genuinely believed that Father Divine was the second coming of Christ. The movement referred to all of their communal properties, hotels and estates as heavens. But when they acquired Woodmont, it became the ultimate expression of this belief. They literally believe that this mansion is heaven. Father Divine's movement was very controlling. It was fiercely investigated for decades, and critics, ex-members and authorities identified several areas of deep systemic corruption. Because Father Divine did not officially own the properties, they were held in trusts or owned by trusted white disciples to bypass segregation laws. He baffled the IRS and courts for decades. He was running a massive tax-exempt business empire on the backs of unpaid, brainwashed labour. While Father Divine preached a lifestyle of strict self-denial, modesty and poverty to his followers, he lived like a king. He rode around in custom-built luxury Duesenberg automobiles, wore expensive tailored suits, and ultimately lived out his days in the breathtaking 32-room Woodmont mansion. He defended this by telling his followers that as God, he should enjoy the finest things, and that his wealth was simply a material manifestation of his spiritual perfection. The most damaging internal blow to the movement's reputation came from one of its highest-ranking leaders, a woman named Faithful Mary. In 1937, Faithful Mary defected from the movement and went to the press, releasing a scathing expose. She explained how Father Divine was a fraud who defrauded poor followers out of their life savings. He used the church's massive income to fund secret, luxurious personal whims. Despite preaching absolute celibacy to the public, he secretly engaged in relationships with young female followers. Father Divine died in 1965, and his second wife, Mother Divine, died in 2017. The movement appears to be very close to extinction as an organised religious movement. The movement prohibits romantic relationships among its committed members and traditionally discourages ordinary family life. That means there is essentially no natural generational replacement of members. Few new converts have replaced members who have died. Seems like there are only a few deeply committed followers left, most of them in their 80s or 90s, living at Woodmont in Gladwyne.
Except for the library, which you'll be seeing as we go through, that's a rose mahogany and the wood paneling. The picture here was taken of Father and Mother Divine in Tarrytown, upstate New York, and the Azalea Garden in 1948. And this is a building that was for people from all walks of life.
Oh, wow.
This little right here is also Oakwood. That's the first formal picture that was taken of Father Divine in 1932. In back of you, this is called the sarcophagus, along with this room here. Installed tubes and knobs. And he built the house at the turn of the century from gaslight to electricity. But they did, and it's still the Divine's words that were Father had given many years ago. The bound volumes include it's quite cold and here in the wintertime, but it's okay for today.
Okay.
This was an open porch, and Mrs. McNeil and closely made it into a simulation.
Oh, wow.
It's her only recording, but all the other furniture was by the I would say it's in the 90s. So this the butler's pantry. Kitchen that was remodeled or upgraded in the early 1980s. And the tiling on the wall is original, but everything else had to be gutted out, including the floor. Community or something, neighbors were dropping. But originally, because of this, in 1953, the entire house was used by the Mother Divine Christian followers and non-followers. With all the 32 we purchased this home for as a country estate for following Mother Divine. But it's more like a church because they don't claim non-followers and non-followers and followers. So from time to time, most of the time, we don't have followers that appear, but we do have non-followers that come and say,
Almost like
Record and play, yeah.
That's pretty.
Same thing as a wire recording.
Okay.
And there's the cameras that used to take father's pictures. It was a
Okay.
smaller one, was about flash bulb.
Yeah.
That was before you were born.
Interesting.
Yeah.